What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be getting ready to work on the Lexus GSF. Now, I haven't said it yet on this channel, but my plan is to ceramic coat this car. I think most of y'all know what a ceramic coating is or have heard of it, but for those of y'all who aren't familiar with car stuff, a ceramic coating is pretty much just a really strong wax for your car. Now, it's not actually a wax, it's completely artificial, it's man-made, but it works a whole lot better than a wax and lasts a lot longer. The goal with paint protection on a car is to get any surface debris from the outside world, water, to not stick on the car. And with a wax, you can get decent hydrophobic properties, but not as much as you can get with a ceramic. A ceramic coating should, in theory, add more shine than a wax and add more protection that lasts longer than a wax. So all around, it's pretty much, for the most part, a better option than a wax. Now, I'm not going to get into the specifics of why it's better or why it's worse than a wax in this video, but there's definitely the downsides to a ceramic coating as well. But after thinking about it, I've decided that the ceramic coating is going to be the best option for this car. Now, professional places charge anywhere from $700 to a few $1,000s to install a ceramic coating. But because I'm familiar with car detailing, I'm going to install it by myself. Now, this is going to be the first ceramic coating that I've ever done. I've done plenty of waxes on a car, but not yet a ceramic coating. And so it's best to try it out on our own car before doing customers' cars. Now, the main thing to a ceramic coating and making it last as long as possible is going to be prep for the coat. And so with that prep process, not only do you want the car to be decontaminated, but you also want to get any of the scratches out of the paint. And that's kind of those spiderweb scratches that you see on some cars, especially darker colored or black ones, that kind of look like, spiderwebs on the paint. They don't look good. Now, if you put a ceramic coating on that, you're going to lock in all those scratches on the surface until you get the ceramic coating removed. And so the goal is to have the finish as perfect as possible and as clean as possible before you put the coating on. So the actual coating process doesn't take close to as long as the prep process does. And so I've spent a whole lot of time trying to decide what ceramic coating brand I want to go with. And the main thing that I'm looking at is kind of a consumer grade coating, at least to start off with. And so let me go ahead and show y'all what I ended up purchasing to get this car ceramic coated. Now, before I show y'all what coatings and stuff I got for the paint, I have to go over one thing. And that is going to be that before you guys attempt this on your own vehicles, even with the consumer grade coating, do your research, make sure you know what you're doing, watch plenty of YouTube videos, do your research online, and make sure that your paint is prepped properly. There's nothing worse than getting your car all washed up, thinking it looks nice, and then throwing a ceramic coating on, and then it doesn't last close to as long as it was supposed to, or you're just all around disappointed with it. It's because the car wasn't prepped properly. Okay, let me go ahead and show y'all what I ended up choosing for the Lexus GSF. Starting off with the first thing, and that is a tar remover. Now, I don't yet have a tar remover. This is the only chemical that I've had to buy for the prep on the car. I've gotten away with not having to use one, at least a nice one, but finally I've kind of gotten tired of having to clean tar off with worse chemicals. I figured I'd go ahead and get CarPro Tarex. Away from the prep, now moving into the actual coatings, I decided to go with CarPro Seaquartz UK 3.0. So this coating is kind of the standard for at-home DIY people. It's reasonably easy ceramic coating wise to install. And it works under most conditions, and it's not terribly priced either. I was gonna go with the more professional coating, but this is the best that I could find because in order to get a professional coating, I was having to go through too many loopholes. I decided that this would be fine, and I was just gonna go with this. And there's enough people online that are happy with it as well. I ended up going with the 50 ml bottle just because it was only a few dollars more, and I'd like to do the wheels as well. Some people end up using Deluxe, which is another CarPro coating for the wheels and trim. But in my opinion, this should work fine. I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. If it doesn't work the way I'd want it to, that's gonna be a bummer. But I've heard enough people say that this works fine on wheels as well, that I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. So what I'm gonna do is lay down one coat on the paint, let it sit for a bit, lay a second coat of this stuff down on the paint, let it sit, do the same thing on the wheels, and then as a top coat, I'm gonna apply CarPro Gliss. So this has extremely crazy hydrophobic properties, more so than the Seaquartz. And this is what's gonna be that, shield in between the environment and the car. So we're gonna have the ceramic coating, and then we're gonna have this on top. Now this is, again, kind of like a ceramic coating, a little bit more complicated to use in the CarPro C-Quartz, but not terrible. And yeah, I'm only gonna get a 30 ml bottle of that just because it's one layer on everything. That shouldn't take too much. And this should make the overall coating perform better. And finally, the last thing that I ordered was CarPro Reset shampoo. Now I've heard good things with this shampoo on ceramic coatings. It's supposed to do well at stripping a lot of the debris off the paint while not stripping the coating off the paint. So I figured I'd order this, give it a try. If I don't like it, oh well. I can always stick with what I normally use. And so that completes what I ordered. It was only 4 different products. I believe it totaled about $186, which is a whole lot less than you'd be spending if you went somewhere and had somebody else install the coating for you. Okay, now that concludes this video. If y'all have any recommendations, please leave them in the comments down below. This is gonna be my first time coating a car, so any help that y'all are willing to give, I will take and appreciate. So going over again what we're gonna end up doing, 2 coats of the CarPro C-Quartz UK 3.0 below, a top coat of gliss, and those 3 layers are gonna go on both the paint, wheels, and brakes. And then after all those 3 coats are applied, we're gonna do CarPro Reload on everything, just as a final barrier of protection. So when you think about it, in total, that's 4 layers, and I know layering isn't everything to coatings, but it's still kind of cool to think about. And so that concludes today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed watching. Again, if you have any recommendations at all, please leave them in the comment section down below. I really appreciate all that. Please leave a like on this video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns. Thanks for watching. Peace.